Hello, my friends. Hope everybody's well. Going to give you guys a catch-up report for this week since I missed Tuesday. We're going to make sure it's real thorough. Cleaned up the board, got everything fresh. And you know, it's the end of May. It's really interesting. We're behind, so May didn't quite fish like May should, but everything's coming. And when I say everything, I mean that late post-spawn, early summer offshore bite where, you know, you can really beat them up, find them in the big schools and smack them. You hear guys talk about wearing them out. You know, this is the time of year that you can really find them good and wear them out. So lake's in great shape. You'll see we're still going up and down. This was last Thursday, 403.54. We started to fall a little bit. By Monday, we had some rain, brought it back up, and we're now going the reverse back down. So we're still fighting the craziest Mother Nature spring I've ever seen for the amount of water and rain. And the lake's still doing the goofy. The good thing is these offshore fish, these deeper fish, these post-spawn fish, don't seem to care near as much as the pre-spawn fish were being affected a month or two ago. So fishing's not bad. Temperature 76, 84, 0 to 1 clarity. If there's a topwater bite early in the morning, you kind of got to look for it. You got to really move and groove and cover a lot of water. Some of the points and things are probably your best of interest. Look for birds. Offshore bite is really, I don't want to call it hit and miss, because one day their schools are there and the next day they're not. These schools are just showing up, these groups of fish that are coming offshore. Looking for humps, long points, tree lines, road beds, foundations, things like that. If you hear that noise in the background, I really apologize, but my dog had her back leg amputated, and I've had her in the studio here, nursing her all week. It's been a little bit rough. That's why we didn't get a Tuesday report as well. She was bleeding, and it's been a rough week for both her and I. But anyways, neither here nor there. The offshore bite is really starting to kick off. You know, big worms, jigs, things like that. If you really know how to work the Carolina rig in the right places, you can really catch a lot of fish. Lake's in great shape. Behind, that's all. We're just a little bit cooler than we should be. We're still playing with these floods. Looks like we might be coming to the end of the rain and the floods. Maybe another week of it. Before we get into a little bit more information, I want to remind you a few things. Remember, we do a members-only channel that covers a multitude of other lakes with half a dozen other fishing guides. The information covers Ray Hubbard, Possum Kingdom, Lavon, Tawakoni, Palestine, Athens, Bodark, Lake Welsh, Lake Hawkins, and sometimes even more. We cover other species of fish. We cover crappie. We cover white bass, hybrids, and stripers. We cover some catfish. We really give a lot more information about Lake Fork. Now, that's a members-only private channel. Inviting you to subscribe. Look in the description below this video and click on the link to become a member. Follow the process and join. We'd love to have you. But there you get, again, a lot more detailed information. I'm going to share with you a little bit of some crappie fishing on Fork right now. So stand by here. Jackie Wiggins, our good friend Jackie Wiggins. He's been working so hard out there, as always, on the lake, and he's really saying that the crappie fishing was definitely moving into the steady summer patterns, just kind of like the bass fishing. We're still seeing great numbers of black crappie on laydowns in certain trees in 14 to 28 feet of water. Also, you can find some black crappie on certain docks and bridges over the next few months. Jackie says that he's seen some of the white crappie show up in some different areas and more of the brush piles. And some of the bigger keepers just showed up for the white crappie. So remember, there's black and white crappie. Those brush piles, you want to focus in 14 to 22 feet. Your best baits are going to be minnows, jigs tipped with minnows, and neutral colors really seem to be the best option there. So that's what's going on for crappie on Fork. Look, I love to start the morning out with top water and then go to, you know, big worm, big jig. Fork's where it's at, but you want to do that just about any of the given lakes right now. If you want more information on the other lakes and some bites and baits to use for better success, If you want more information about Lake Fork, you want more detailed information, exact colors, key locations on the lake that are producing better than others. Then again, I also invite you to the members only channel. Just look in the description below, click on a link, and follow the procedures. Love to have you. See you next week when we catch up on a Tuesday Lake Fort Rundown.